it's Athena and coming to you live from CES.
And hello, I'm Baldwin, co-founder of 3D Print Life. We manufacture eco-friendly 3D printer filaments that are designed to lower the impact of filaments and 3D printing on the environment. And we also do sell 3D printers of multiple brands. And we're here to talk today about STEM. Yes? I'll hand it over to you.
Thank you. So what exactly is a 3D printer?
So a 3D printer is essentially a machine that, instead of manufacturing something by taking a piece of material and cutting away material to be left with an object like you would in a sculpture, it's laying down layer by layer material to create an object without any waste material, or at least with as little waste material as possible. So you're essentially creating an object from nothing, but that object has to be created from a file that's created by a person, basically. You have someone creates a file on a computer that is an object, whether it's a toy car, or a screw, or a screwdriver, and then it gets sent to the printer, and the printer prints it layer by layer out of plastic. And we make plastics that are really just better for the environment. That's our whole goal.
Thank you. So what advice do you have for kids that are interested in STEM?
Well, 3D printing offers a lot of opportunities for girls in STEM. I have two daughters, both in elementary school, and they have a 3D printer at the elementary school, and they're already learning about CAD design, which is computer design files, essentially. They're learning how to design their own files, how to share files amongst each other through Google Drive, how to send them to a printer, how to print objects, and discover what's working and what isn't. Sometimes objects don't print right the first time, and they have to go back and fix them. But there's a lot of applications for that for the future. 3D printing is expanding. It's being used a lot in education, in manufacturing, for prototyping. So if you want to prototype a part for a machine that you're inventing, and you can't get it manufactured out of metal at a fabrication shop, you can just print it on your 3D printer within an hour or two, rather than sending it out and waiting weeks for it to come back. You can immediately figure out if it's going to work or not on your machine. But you need people to design those files and design them correctly, people to maintain the printers, people to design new features for new printers, and there you go. That's really the base of it. It's really important. It's important to me, being a father of two girls. You know, they're very excited about 3D printing, but just in general, I think, you know, obviously men and women are equal, right? But girls, I think, sometimes approach problems differently than men do, and I think they see things in a way that we don't. I know I experience that all the time at home, where I'm looking at a problem trying to fix it, and my wife will look at me and go, hey buddy, did you try this? I'm like, oh, right. So it's really important that girls are involved in science and technology going forward.
Thank you. So what advice do you have for kids that want to do what you do?
Really, I would say try to get a strong basis of education in science, and for 3D printing, you know, there's lots of aspects that can go involved with it. There's computer design, there's engineering, and it's used in all sorts of applications, from bath and body to aerospace. I mean, it's used all over the map in manufacturing and prototyping and in business and education. So there's lots of opportunities there. So I would say, if it's not at your school, try to get your school to be involved with 3D printing. There's lots of education, core sort of education structures out there and curriculums that involve 3D printing. And you can start at a young age. The younger the better, because, you know, trust me, I'm a dunce when it comes to a lot of things to do with 3D printing, because I came to the game late. But there's kids now that know way more about 3D printing than I do. I know a kid who's 18 years old that works for GE, you know. Yeah, I know, it's crazy, right? All in 3D printing.
Thank you.